Welcome to Newsflash Iona. I'm Louis Ainoa.
And I'm Kristen Letty.
And here's today's top news. Starting in April, nearly 200 more Metro-North trains will be added to its fleet. The Metropolitan Transportation Authority, or MTA, says the expansion is all thanks to an increase in ridership. By this spring, Metro-North commuters will have an additional 174 trains. The Hudson and Harlem lines will receive the most trains. The biggest service increase will be during off-peak and weekend hours, whose ridership rates have spiked. MTA says the number of morning commuters has actually decreased over the past 20 years. However, beginning March 3rd, some Metro-North routes will be hit with a fare increase. Budget issues are in the Iona community as a concern. In a tough economy, money is tight for everyone, and expenses are mounting. Fortunately, it's not all bad news on this front. On January 23rd, the College Council ratified a new budget plan that includes the lowest combined tuition and room and board increase in 10 years. This also includes an increase in the funding for scholarships and other financial aid. The aid increase is the first step in Iona's plan to address the affordability needs of current and potential students. Are you a student looking to further your future career? If so, this is the news you need to hear. The Career Development Center at Iona College is sponsoring their annual Career and Internship Expo that is taking place today, Thursday, February 21st in the Hines Athletic Center. The expo will start at 11 a.m. and finish around 2 p.m. This is going to be a great opportunity for both undergrad and grad students to start networking and looking for a job or internship in the field they are passionate about. Now to Anna with entertainment pop culture news.
Those of you who follow Britney Spears' career know that she broke off her engagement with her former manager, Jason Trawick, last month. And now, what is she doing, you ask? Well, she's going to stores, doing regular everyday things that people do. A photographer captured Spears in sweats with a list in hands going to the grocery store. Her list is a trending topic on Twitter. Curious to know what's on the list? Well, she has tomatoes, Lunchables, ham, orange juice, bread. Just what regular people buy. See, celebrities are just like us. According to TMZ, shopping is not the only thing Britney's doing. There are photos of her and a mystery man. TMZ claims that this mystery man took her to dinner on Valentine's Day. And he's not a celebrity, so we have to see what's going on there. Back to you, Kristen and Louis.
Times Square isn't just the crossroads of the world, it's the happiest spot in the Big Apple. The flashy strip and its surrounding streets, along with the Midtown in general, host the most satisfied people in the city, according to a study done by the New York Post. Twitter messages sent from the area helped construct this study. Researchers mapped out the city's happiest areas using a complex formula that can pinpoint tweet locations and rate their relative happiness and sadness based on certain key words. The data is clear that the biggest concentration of happy tweets come from the Times Square and the surrounding area. Manhattan as a whole is happier than other boroughs, said the researcher Louis Mitchell. The study also ranked the Twitter happiness and sadness state by state. New York came in 15th happiest, while Hawaii was first and Louisiana last. The Gales are no longer flying high in the MAC. Last Sunday, Iona fell to the Fairfield Sags in a heartbreaking fashion by a score of 66-64. Sean Armand was not able to knock down a game-tying jumper as the buzzer sounded. This marks the Gales' 5th loss in their last 6 games. The combined margin of defeat in those 5 games, just 10 points. To add insult to injury, head coach Tim Kewis has seen his team crumble in the final moments and blow a late lead in each and every game during this rough stretch. In an effort to turn a new leaf, Iona will take on non-conference opponent Indiana State this Sunday at 11 a.m. This game will be aired nationally on ESPNU as part of ESPN's Bracket Buster series. Good Morning America welcomes back longtime host Robin Roberts this Wednesday after 6 months of medical leave. Roberts had recently undergone a bone marrow transplant in an effort to fight off MDS, or myelodysplastic syndrome. She opened the show saying, "I have been waiting 174 days for this. Good morning, America." The welcome ceremony included messages from her famed co-hosts, beginning with George Stephanopoulos, as well as celebrities such as Hillary Clinton, Oprah Winfrey, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Josh Turner, and even the Obamas. Michelle told Roberts, "We've been thinking about you and praying for you and rooting for you every step of the way." Roberts is scheduled to interview Miss Obama regarding her health initiatives later this month. Now here's Jonathan on Science News.
Thank you, Kristen. Zombie cells are being created by a team of biological researchers at Sandia National Laboratories and the University of New Mexico, according to the Huffington Post. These dead cells outperform living cells. They can survive greater temperatures and pressures than living cells, as well as having the ability to perform a variety of functions better than any living cells they did while they were alive. These new cells were created by coating mammalian cells with silica to form around perfect replicas. These cells are being considered valuable biological matter because it can be converted into reusable fossil fuels. Back to you, Kristen and Lou.
A meteor strikes Russia. On Friday, civilians watched as this natural phenomenon exploded in the early morning sky. It was 9 a.m. in Moscow, Russia, when locals overheard a meteor streak across the sky and then explode. Witnesses described the explosion as a loud thunder followed by a blinding flash of light. The intensity of the sonic blast shattered countless windows, injuring a reported 1,100 people.
The Academy Awards airs this Sunday on ABC. First-time host Seth MacFarlane leads the tradition with a number of stars presenting, celebrating the year in cinema. Steven Spielberg's Lincoln leads the ceremony with 12 nominations, followed by Ang Lee's Life of Pi. These two movies, along with Argo, Beats of the Southern Wild, Django Unchained, Les Miserables, Silver Linings Playbook, and Zero Dark 30 are all in competition for the most coveted Oscar, Best Picture. We find out the decision by the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences this Sunday at 8:30 p.m.
This is Newsflash Iona. Thanks for watching.
I'm Kristen Letty.
And I'm Louis Noah.